Come on, keep it going. Keep it going. Yeah.
We are presenting opportunities where everyone rises. We bring information. We bring community. We bring fellowship, and we bring you a good meal. Was it good today? Some of y'all don't like Jimmy John's, but I love it because everything comes in. What comes in that box?
A cookie.
A cookie.
That's all I had was a cookie.
A cookie. What else?
Sandwich.
A sandwich. Mustard, mayonnaise, and what we putting it
Potato
on?
chips.
Potato chips, turkey sandwich. Oh my gosh, I can't wait till this is over.
Jimmy John's, you just got a free commercial.
That's all right. That's
send us some money this way.
Yeah, and we thank our funders for making it possible.
Oh, yes.
Who are they, baby?
They are the Joyce Foundation, Northwestern Medicine, University of Chicago, United Way Metro, and Bright Star Community Outreach. Can we put our hands together for all of our sponsors? Yeah. Oh, come on, do better than that. All right.
Listen, it takes a lot of money to make this program happen. It takes a lot of work. A lot of people are doing a lot of different jobs to make sure that we have something for you every second and fourth Wednesday. You can't even imagine. How many got a phone call this week? That took a group of people. How many enjoyed your sandwich? That money had to come from somewhere. And we're in a building, Bright Star Church, because of our pastor and CEO put it together for Pastor Chris Harris. Listen, he is a son of the soil. He loves Chicago, and he loves Bronzeville, and he loves you. That's why we're here.
Can you tell somebody that may not know why we do these sessions, power sessions, and who they're for?
Yeah, we do these power sessions to bring information to our community about the resources that are right here that are sometimes are free, but you may not know because they seem too way up here. So our job is to bring it low so that you can get the information, give it to your family, give it to your friends, keep it for yourself, to empower you to live a better and more full life. That's why we're here.
That's great.
Ain't that great?
You know, because a book that I read says people perish because of the lack of knowledge. So when you know better, you do better.
You do better.
So we come here so we can know, so we can do better, right?
I love that.
That's wonderful, isn't it?
I love that. Can you say that again?
No, I forgot already. I'm 53. I forgot already. I'm on. Destiny be talking about my glasses. I got old man glass case at the house, at the job.
But you know what? I love those glasses on you.
Thank you.
You know, this is what we do.
Right.
Stunners is us.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
This is what we do, y'all.
Right. I agree. I taught you well. I taught you well. I got haters all in the room.
They love me, that's all. They love me. They love me. All right, get your phones out real quick, and let's take a selfie of our table of ourselves. And please don't forget to share it with us on brightstarcommunityoutreach.com. #power. Can you do it? Come on, take them out real quick and take a picture of yourself. Don't
whole table now, not just you.
Or it can be you.
Oh, okay.
It can be you, too. All right, let's get this flick, baby. Hey! Now turn around. Let's get everybody else. Y'all turn around. Let's go.
I need the left side to move to the right side.
All right, clap it up one more time.
Yeah.
We're going to start with our bingo. Who's ready to get this money? Who's ready?
We got a winner over
here. It don't sound like nobody ready to get no $50 gift card to me. Where is Destiny at? Destiny's going to come up, and we're going to have our bingo at this time. I think she may be in the sound room, so we're going to give her a few minutes. Destiny,
come on.
If you can hear me, come on. Here she comes. Put them hands together for Destiny. All right. Can you tell them how it works, baby?
I don't know.
You don't know, Bishop. Oh, you want to use the basket?
Wait a minute.
We got something
because you know what? Guess what we didn't do last time?
What we ain't do? What we do?
We got the last things in here.
Okay.
From the last time, so I'm gonna let y'all watch me dump them out.
We're not cheating. Okay. More. There's a few more.
Yeah, I'm going to get these out because I don't want nobody to be upset. It's empty. I'll get it. It's empty. See that? Empty.
Now what we about to do?
Put them in there.
Dump.
Who wants this money?
Woo!
Y'all ain't loud enough. Who wants this money? I love it. Okay, I'm going to shake it up. I'm going to shake it up real good.
Go ahead.
Somebody say, pull my number.
All right. Destiny. First number. 015.
015. 015.
015.
015.
Next one. P2. P2. Don't P2.
You know.
That was good.
Never mind.
Next one. Yes, sir.
Bingo.
015. Do you got that one? Okay. Next one is W16. Don't be upset, y'all.
W16. Y'all put your ears on now.
Next one, R54. R54. Next one, W6. W6.
Who said they got it?
I'll say you got power? Oh, you just got that.
Oh, no, we just...
Why y'all keep raising your hand on
Yeah.
which one y'all got? E72.
E72. I think this might be the next one right here.
All right. Yeah. You got it?
Go check it out, babe.
No, she don't. I see one missing. Mother.
Come on, Mother Harrington.
P25. No, that wasn't it? Okay. We gonna try the next one. W62. Oh, this one hard, huh?
Wait a minute.
Who got it? I see two hands.
Who got it? Take this cup with you.
Here you go.
All right, we gonna verify. We always verify. We always verify.
It took y'all a while this time,
We always verify. We always
You
verify.
got to straight down that mother. Wait, mother. I don't got the things yet.
So welcome to Power.
Oh,
we got one
we
winner.
got one.
Okay, come on. Let's clap it up.
Woo!
Let's clap it up. Listen, one thing you can be assured of is that we're going to have a good time, number one.
Yes.
And number two, we double your chances for being in the room. You have no idea what we're about to do today. Oh, my gosh.
I hope y'all excited.
Did you notice that you got an extra ticket today? All right. We got another winner here. Woo! Lakeisha, can you come up and get these gift cards? Thank you. Here go the lady with the money right here. Lakeisha, when you see her walk through, you know you done won something. Come on, let's clap it up for her. Y'all should encourage her. For real. Mother Harrington thinks she got it too. All right. Did Mother Harrington get it too? Mother Harrington. All right, let's clap it up one more time. Listen, we got a guest today. Miss Sonia Wang is from New Community Outreach, and she's going to be talking to us about restorative justice. How many people know what that means? How many people know? You don't know what restorative justice means. Have you ever had to be forgiven? Even if you would have won, okay, so just say you would have one that did something wrong, right? You would have one that did something wrong, and you needed somebody to forgive you for your wrong. How many people in the room ever had done anything wrong? Oh, some of y'all. Everybody's hand should have been up for that. And then you had to ask the person that you wronged to forgive you. But forgiveness is not enough. You need to be restored back to the place where you fell down. So the person that has forgiven you and the person that's doing the forgiving both have something to do. Restorative justice is what we're talking about today. And if you didn't know what it was before you left here, you will after Sonia comes up on the stage. Let's put our hands together and clap it up for Sonia Wang, New Community Outreach. Come on, clap it up. Sonia, how you doing? You can come on in the middle. Yep, you can sit right there. So clap it up one more time for our guest, Sonia Wang.
Hello, everyone.
Okay. Yeah, there you go.
Hello, everyone.
So, Sonia, can you just tell us a little bit as an intro about who you are, and then we're going to show one of your programmatic videos.
Sure. Well, first of all, thank you all so much for inviting me into your space. I just want to recognize that and honor that. So part of what I get to do with NCO New Community Outreach is recognize that we're creating safe spaces constantly, right? And as we do that, we honor the people who are in those spaces. And so thank you so much for this invitation. I just spent all day yesterday at one of our partner schools, Diet High School, and I just want to say the energy here.
Listen,
I need to come here before I go hang
now.
out with the young people. I'm just saying. So, like, I'm ready now to go to the high school. Where were you all yesterday? I'm just saying. No, but my name is Sonia Wang. So I have had the privilege of leading NCO for the last, going into my 5th year now.
Wow.
Prior to that, I was in the field of education. I was a middle school teacher out in West Englewood, and then transitioned to Woodlawn, where I was teaching English, and then transitioned into an administrative role. Was a principal for a few years before I took some time off to engage in some healing processes for myself. And during that time, this opportunity came up. I'm sure we'll talk a little bit more about NCO, but New Community Outreach was born out of the ministry of New Community Covenant Church in Brownsville. And so that's my home church. And so as the opportunity came up, and given the work that I had been interested in and exploring, it just kind of all came to a head. So I have grown personally so much. I feel like that's one of the beautiful things of when we allow ourselves to kind of be open and kind of be led into different opportunities and not get too stuck in one space. And so I have had just a really exciting journey these past 5 years.
Let's put our hands together for Sonia. Yeah, and she did all of that, and she's only 20 years old.
I wish. She just half my age. I mean, now I just outed my age, but I appreciate that. All right.
So, Sonia, we're going to take a look at a video, one of the videos that you provided for us.
Sounds great.
We're going to take a look to give you more insight into what they do at NCO.
New Community Outreach is a community-based nonprofit organization that serves the greater Brownsville neighborhood on the south side of Chicago. Our commitment is to the healing, reconciling, and building up of our youth and community through restorative justice.
When I think of restorative justice, I think of creating space for relationships to be restored.
In a study for the Brownsville community, we found that nearly every young person, middle school and high school student, has personally witnessed or experienced an act of violence.
A kid should only have to worry about when is their next class and which dream and which hope that they're going to think mostly about.
The KEY program is one of New Community Outreach's most significant programs. Knowledge empowers youth.
So during our KEY sessions, our commitment is really about creating a safe space where we are constantly mindful of how do we reflect but also move forward.
I think our students hear regularly Black Lives Matter, but our students are smart. They're paying attention. They understand the racial and economic disparities that exist in the city. They need to not just hear that their lives matter, they need to be participating in communities that make that plain. That's the kind of space that we're creating in the KEY program. This elementary school had some garden beds that were built many, many years ago that had fallen into disrepair. They just asked us, could you rebuild these beds for us? And we said, yes, we can do that. And that, in many ways, captures, I think, the spirit of NCO. We don't want to come in and start something from scratch because we think it's a good idea. There's already tons of good ideas that already exist.
It's an opportunity for us to serve our community by, giving away fresh produce. But the beauty here of restorative justice is the conversations, the relationship between volunteers, between people coming by, between the people who are coming by.
Just to see the smiles on the kids' faces, the joy when they discuss among each other, just to see when the organization first came into the school and to where we are now. And it's just a wonderful feeling. So I know that we're having an impact.
For a young person to every single week be able to walk into a room and know that I will be safe here, that my voice matters here.
I have purpose. I have purpose. I can because I know I can. I can because I know I can.
That whatever we do in this space is going to result in a thicker, deeper, richer experience of community and relationships.
I will because I believe I will.
I will because I believe I will.
The only person who can stop me is me.
The only person who can stop me is me.
Life is tough and so am I.
Life is tough and so am I.
So that when I walk out of this space, into my neighborhood, into my family, I know that I'm a part of these restored, strong, safe relationships.
Life is rough, but I will die.
Life is rough, but I will die.
I will be because I said with you.
I will be because I said with me.
I am great.
I am great.
I am hope.
I am hope.
I am beautiful.
I am beautiful.
I am me.
I am me.
Love it. Sonia.
Yes.
Are you responsible for over half of that work that we just saw? I'm sure you don't even answer, because I know.
Here's what I'm going to say.
Okay.
One of the privileges and honor it's been in leading NCO is that David mentioned this in the video. We are in an organization that is really about collaboration. We also have, I'm the only full-time employee because the work we do is really grounded in volunteers, right? Because we're in the community with the community.
Yeah.
And we learn a lot from Pastor Harris and Bright Star Community
Yes.
Outreach, right? And this is the power of collaboration
Yes.
and partnering, right? You heard about 2 of our programs, and we only have 2 more that I can talk about, and that's very intentional. We're not here trying to do a million different things.
That's right.
Right? We are very intentional that we've been called into this space. We're committed to Greater Brownsville to think about what does it mean to cultivate safe spaces for our youth and our community. And we feel like that's been through the garden, through our youth programming, which we have a school year program and a summer leadership program, and then we host a back-to-school fun fair every year. In addition to that, we host healing peace circles as needed in collaboration with our partners. And because the reason for that is because you all know, you're here, you're in Brownsville, you know that Brownsville has such a power when it comes to who's here.
Yeah.
And to me, the way in which we exercise our power is by knowing each other's strengths and leaning on each other so we can build each other up. We're not each trying to do our thing in our own corner.
No.
So when I need something that we're not gifted in, I'm not trying to do it.
That's right.
I partner with someone, right? For example, our key program, our flagship program with high school students, we do youth restorative justice programming. We have an optional mentoring portion of that. Our students opt into mentoring, they get paired up. We need to train our mentors. Our mentors are excited and, but they're not coming with all the skill set. Are we trying to do all the training? No. Who do I lean on? Well, you're sitting in a space. Bright Star has huge access, right, to experts when it comes to mental health, right? And so I reach out to Deanna, and we're partnering in that way.
I love that.
And so I am not going to take credit for that, right? This is a collaborative growth experience and opportunity because of the ways the community has come together.
So good. Come on, clap it up for Sonia. Are you learning something about restorative justice already?
My question would be, I know sometimes we have a passion for it. Was there an instant or something that caused you to dive in deep in it? Like, what's that? What's your motivation behind doing what you do?
Oh, that's good.
That is good. I feel like my calling has always been with youth and young people. And when I went to school for education, and for whatever reason, I felt very compelled to work with middle school, which maybe for some of us it was like, just 5-10 years ago, but you remember your middle school years is an awkward time. But there's something very beautiful about our formative years, middle and high school, where we're like trying to navigate and figure things out. And there's child development research where middle and high school is where we start making really long-lasting decisions about what we want for and what we believe we're deserving of, right? And so thinking about that, and then my last 7 years in education was as an administrator. And there's always something, I'm sure you all know, there's something new coming in schools. Yeah. There's a new program, there's a new tool. Let's do this. Restorative practice was talked about, but a lot of times things are just by word, right? And not in practice.
Wow.
I was given the opportunity during my time off to get trained as a circle keeper. And a circle keeper is that's a tool that we use for restorative practice. Okay. And at the core of what it means to be a circle keeper, and this translates to our definition that we use at NCO, restorative practice, restorative justice, it's a set of practices, but more importantly, it's a philosophy, it's a lifestyle that is a belief that at all core things is recognizing our humanity. So why are there all these issues in system? I mean, we can go into a history of, I'm not gonna go into that, right? But when it comes to a lot of the acts of violence or the harm that we see, it's because I don't know you and you don't know me and I don't have a relationship with you. And so when I see you, I other you, right? So you're not a part of me, right? But in restorative practice, when I'm believing that there's some sort of connection, and if I'm willing to find that connection, even if you've hurt me, I'm gonna work towards figuring out how we are connected and how we can then move forward, right? Because a lot of times we stop at healing. I'm gonna go heal myself and then I'm gonna move on, and stop there. But we're not moving forward because we haven't reconciled and then taken the steps to move forward, right? And so when the core of what we're doing in restorative practice is about how do we humanize? How do we and it's hard because we live in a society where it's like go, go, go.
Yeah.
And we need to take the time to sit. The fact that you all are here saying, let me sit and learn, let me sit and connect with each other. Yeah. That's actively going against what our society tells us is good or valuable.
That's right.
Right? Where we say grind, grind, grind. And instead, we believe, no, connect, give space, so that when things come up, I'm seeing a person.
Right.
I'm seeing a person at the core of all things. And so to me, as I was learning all this, what keeps me driving is what I realized as a principal, as an assistant principal, as a teacher, was that we didn't really understand what restorative practice is about. We were using it not accurately in the school space. And I just think about if we were to bring these into school spaces, into government spaces, into business spaces, how different could our world look? Right? If the people who are making decisions were listening and saying, yeah, your story matters. Right? And I'm not saying, because I know that there are individuals, and I want to make sure, and that's powerful. But if collectively, if there was a collective movement where that was the majority, how cool.
That would
how
be amazing.
Beautiful.
That would be. Can you clap it up for Sonia? Are y'all getting some good information today? So Sonia, let me ask you a question. Can you share more about your Garden to Table program?
Absolutely.
What's that all about?
Yeah. So like mentioned in the video, so Jackie Robinson Elementary School, beautiful school, has beautiful garden beds that they had built. And at one point, it just kind of faded. And the principal reached out and said, what can you do with this? So we had been caretaking it. COVID, pandemic, not a far memory for us, came about, and we weren't doing much with the garden, right? It was just kind of there. I was having conversations with my students, and there's a lot of things coming up about how access to grocery stores were getting limited. This is also during the time where, we were in the heat of some racial, there's a lot of choice words there, right? But we were, a racial reckoning, I wouldn't say that because I still think we're still working towards it, right? But there's access issues, right? And there's already an access issue, which is a systemic thing.
Yes.
And my students were talking about how their parents were relying on cornerstones and gas stations for produce, which, as we know, that's very limiting.
Right.
So we have this garden, and so we need to respond to this need. This is a restorative practice, right? And so we just started growing a lot and giving it away. And then we managed a partnership with a local farm just in the west suburb.
Okay.
So they give produce donations also. And we do non-perishable, we distribute those. And so it's just an opportunity for us to grow a ton of fresh produce and give it away.
I love that.
And it's been the most, and I want to highlight because that's beautiful and it's fun, but the lovely thing is twofold. One, it's the conversations that come up. I've become friends with folks over 5 years now. We're in our fifth season, or fifth season. And also, a lot of our community members are volunteers. And so that's that collaborative, right? Like that symbiotic relationship that we want.
Yeah.
Right?
And
so
it's a sense of ownership.
Sense of ownership.
And pride
absolutely.
in your community.
Absolutely. And there is, again, no othering.
No othering.
I come volunteer, I take some, it's because this is just how we operate.
This is what we do.
We give, we take, we're present, we receive. That's how the world should work.
I agree.
And so that's our garden stable program.
I love it.
I
think what I get from this.
Yeah,
Put your hands together. Yes. As a practicing Christian, I think, and I don't want to assume everybody's a Christian, but my belief is we have to do more than just preach. And I believe your program, from what I'm hearing, we have to put that in practice. Regardless of how the person looks, their background.
That's right.
It's not about us and you guys. It's about all of us, because if this roof starts to leak, it's not just going to leak on one person. It's going to leak on everybody. So we got to start having our mindset that whatever affects your community, if it's not affecting my community today, eventually it will.
That's right.
And I think I heard Pastor, even on yesterday, we went to the Jewish community, and he let them know that if trouble is not in your neighborhood, be careful, because it can find itself there. So that's a lesson for all of us to know that just because it's happening to somebody else, tomorrow it can happen to us. So let's sow what we want.
I like that. I like that.
Right? Y'all to help me better than that. Come on. If somebody else said that, I would say amen. But come on. All right. Come on. I'm sorry.
I think this is a good space for us to go to your video. You brought another. Did you guys enjoy the first video? Are you learning about restorative justice and what it means in our communities, in our schools, in our churches, in our business?
Can I say a few words about this video?
Please do that.
Okay. So our summer leadership program is a really cool thing. So after our students participate, it's a commitment. Young people commit to showing up every week in a circle where they don't necessarily know each other, and they build community. They talk about their lived experiences. They talk about the things that are on their hearts and their minds. And what's a beautiful thing is between September and May, you see relationships being formed. And students will say this: I didn't think I'd get along with this person.
Wow.
But they form these relationships where it's like they can't imagine their lives without it. So after they do that, right, they spend some time, they're invited to participate in our summer leadership program. It is application-based. We partner with Bright Star to ensure that our young people are also paid for their time over the summer. So they grow as not just leaders, but also change agents and restorative justice practitioners. So over the summer, what they do is they meet twice a week for about 8-9 hours a week, and they grow as community leaders.
I love it.
They're looking at, because a lot of our young people, and as we can imagine, are kind of jaded about their community.
Yeah.
They're growing up, they're seeing things, and they're saying, I want to get out of here.
Yeah.
And what we're saying is, okay, and what are the ways in which you can participate? What are the things that you're seeing, and how do you respond to that and engage with it rather than push it away? And when we give space to confront it, we also give power for them. We're not empowering them. They have the power.
Yes.
But we're creating space for them to realize that power and say, okay, here are the things that I would like to affect. And then we're saying, okay, so let's then affect it. Because oftentimes, with young people, we say, you got great ideas. Keep that for when you're older. But their ideas are valuable right now,
Yes,
y'all.
right now.
It really
Right
is.
now.
And so every summer, we have a group of students who come together, and by the end of it, they come up with a community impact project.
I love it.
They evaluate, what are the issues that are impacting my community? What are the things I want to work together to make an impact? I want to increase the awareness of it or decrease the harm that it's affecting in my community. They pitched that project at the United Center to folks from the Chicago Bulls, because we have a partnership with them.
Yeah.
We had folks from Bright Star represented this past summer. We had other community partners. They pitch it like Shark Tank.
I love it.
They get grilled. They have to answer questions. They provide statistics.
Yeah.
And then they get funding.
Ah,
They get funding
look
for
at
their
that,
project.
For your idea and your project?
So then within the summer, they are implementing their project.
Shut up, Sonia.
So what you're about to see is one of their project outputs. They decided that there's a lot.
I didn't mean to say shut up. But
No, you're fine. But our young people said, listen, there's a lot going on in this world, and it's been caused by their peers.
Yes.
They recognize that. Their peers are causing some harm in their community. You all know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And they're not okay with that. But they're also recognizing that their peers are hurting.
Yeah.
That there isn't a lot of space, that they're not all their peers are in key. That's something that was brought, or they have these access to safe spaces all the time. So what they decided was they're gonna create videos on different topics. So they chose mental health, the importance of having mentors, homelessness.
Amazing.
And of course, the fourth one is escaping my mind, but
That's
it'll
all
come
right.
to me.
That's all right.
And, about safety.
Safety.
About safety, in particular female safety, right? Okay. So that they can start the conversation. And then with that, they also created a link tree with all these different resources. So they came up with it. The summer can be highly anxious for me because I never know what direction it's gonna go, right? But that's the joy of it. You allow young people to let their creativity run wild. That was long, I'm sorry, but that's the background piece about this video.
I agree with that so much. So we're gonna go with you on this journey. Come on, clap it up for Sonia one more time.
All right.
It's amazing. I'm enjoying myself. Clap it up one more time.
Hey everybody. So I've been thinking a lot about mental health and what it means to me. What do y'all think about that?
Yeah, I definitely agree with you. You know, like us going through a pandemic, you know, it has taken a toll. It can take a toll on everyone.
Yeah.
So I definitely agree with you on that. Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree with y'all too. Like, it's not a very outspoken topic for real. Yeah, definitely.
I feel like not necessarily adults, but I feel like people don't really think teenagers go through a lot of things. So it's like having that, mindset to like talk about it. I feel like that's a step towards, better things.
That's one of the bravest things you can do is admitting that you're going through something.
Yeah.
Awareness. Yeah. So Kai, what do you do like when your mental health is not the best that it could? What do you do?
Okay, so like sometimes I like to go into my room or like a very quiet space, and I like to listen to either SZA or Janine Aiko because they be real soothing, real calm music, And if that doesn't work, then I'll like, go on my phone, go on my notes, and like, journal about my feelings or whatever I'm feeling in that moment. And if that doesn't work, then I'll go to my best friend. Like, that's she my go-to for real.
Yeah.
Like, she's somebody.
Having somebody to go to, I like that. Yeah.
She my go-to. She like somebody that I can always come to. She gonna always be there. Like, it don't even matter if she's real busy. She gonna drop whatever she's doing just to, you know, come talk to me.
And it's always good having that person to vent to. You know, it's always good. And you know, music is therapy because the words, you can feel the words and the beat and the music is just like healing. Yeah. So I definitely agree with you on that. I definitely agree.
Yeah, I like that because I listen to music a lot, so I feel like music is a way to like cope with different things.
Yeah, it really
I feel like we don't really see it as that, but like it's really a coping mechanism. Really.
Kayla, so what do you do like when your mind gets really heavy?
Okay, so I learned this breathing style from my stepdad when I was having a panic attack. And it was basically to breathe in the positive emotion and breathe out the negative. But while you're breathing it in, you would hold it. So it kind of feels like the positivity is overweighing the negative.
Yeah.
And then you would breathe it out.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Can we do the exercise?
Of course.
Okay.
Okay, so you're going to start by breathing in. And you let the negative out. One more time. In. Out. You guys feel relaxed?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like actually having that time to do that, I feel like it can help a lot of people.
Yeah, I feel more relaxed.
So speaking of techniques, if anyone out there has a technique of their own that helps them deal with mental health, drop it down in the comments below.
And if you guys are dealing with mental health and you need any resources, click the link below. Bye.
Come on. That was amazing. Did you enjoy the exercise? Let's do it one more time. Breathe in deep. Breathe out. So the kids said, when we breathe in, we're breathing in positive ideas, positive thoughts, all of those things. And we are pushing out the negative. Yeah, so when somebody wants you to respond immediately, you tell them, just wait a minute, let me breathe in for a minute. And they might look at you like, what is she doing? You just take your exercise, and then your answer will be a little bit more rounded. Come on, Sonia. Come on.
So that was all student-led.
Wow.
They chose that topic. I mean, they found the videographer, right? So they decided, we could film this on my phone, but they're like, no, this is important. And we want to create something that our peers are going to watch, and they're not going to. I mean, it was just it was so beautiful to see. Right. They came up with the script, they rehearsed it, they decided what props they wanted.
Wow.
All of that was young people.
Right.
And that video's gotten it's beautiful. It's on our Instagram if you're interested in social media, so we're at New Community Outreach, but it's gotten about almost over 1,000 views at this point, and they keep sharing. And the whole idea is there's a lot of conversation that sparked just giving safe spaces, right? And being creative about what those safe spaces need to look like for all of us, right? Oftentimes people ask me, like, what is your dream for NCO in the far, far future? And I say, in the far, far future, I hope we don't exist. Because to me, restorative practice needs to be a culture, a lifestyle. It's the way in which we relate to one another, and it's the way in which it can affect systems, right? And institutions, so that there is equity and justice and peace.
Yes.
And if that can really happen, which I do believe it can and will, then we're not needed.
You don't need it.
We don't need it, and that's okay with me.
Yeah.
Right? I'm not in the business of creating harm to exist.
Right.
Right? That's a backwards way of thinking, right? And it happens though, that thought process, but that's not of my dream. So, but until then, we're going to continue to create spaces. We're going to continue programming. This year, we're excited to do an after-school circle program for high school students at our office. So if you all know any high school students who may want to join us for circle, feel free to have them connect with me. We also, next Saturday, October 7th, we have our final Harvest Festival. So every Saturday, we're at Jackie Robinson from 10 to 11, giving away fresh produce. You just show up. You show up, you grab a bag. There's no stipulation.
Wow.
So you just show up, come grab it. But next Saturday, October 7th, it's a special event where we'll have tastings from the garden. We'll have a nutritionist there doing some cooking demos.
What?
We'll have we have someone from Move Weight. This is a health and wellness kind of business to just come and talk about health and like exercises. We'll have some giveaways. So if you're available, you're free, October 7th, I have some flyers over there. Come by, grab some information, but we love to see you all. It's always a fun party.
No.
Listen,
I don't know if it's as fun as this,
Now, what
but
about-
we're going to try.
I don't know if a
Somebody
place
like me that
is
doesn't
more
know
fun.
where Jackie Robinson is.
Great
I know I'm not the
question.
only
Great
one in the room.
question. Robinson Elementary, it's on 43rd and Lake Park. 43rd and Lake Park,
Y'all
right
got
at that
that?
corner.
43rd and Lake Park.
All right?
Pick me up something if y'all go
So
by
just
there, all
show
right?
up, 10 o'clock.
Listen, I love a good tomato with some salt and pepper. Just
My
wash it off
God,
and
my
just-
God.
I can eat it like an apple. I'm going to see if I can find me a tomato next week.
Come by. We got a ton.
And you said you brought some swag with you?
I do. I got, yes, stop by the table.
All right, come on, clap it up for Sonia right here. NewCommunityOutreach.com. You can reach her and find out more. Clap it up. Come on, put your hands together one more time. Let's clap it up. Keisha, how much money we got left back there? It's up here. Come on, clap it up one more time. Somebody asked to see the camel walk.
Oh, no.
One more time. Let's see it.
I got the wrong shoes on today. Charlene, go sit down. You got up when they said that. I'm not dancing today. Unless y'all share that money with me.
Who wants to win some money? That's awesome.
All right.
Now, your ticket that you received when you came in today, how many people are going to be here on the second Wednesday in October? See, you get a preview of what we're going to be doing. So I need you to take that ticket. Don't put it in your bra, okay, because it might get a little
Lord.
wrinkled up. But put it in a safe place in your wallet because we're going to be needing them, okay? But you got yours this week. The blue ticket, the blue ticket, the blue ticket. Put it in a secure spot, okay? Put it in a secure place.
Don't put it in the Bible, though. Huh?
Don't put it in the Bible.
All right.
No, don't put it in the Bible. All right, we're going to give away one more gift card today because we're going to get out of here. Thank you for all of these months that you have supported Bright Star Community Outreach and all of our partners. Clap it up for yourself one more time.
For the tickets.
Huh? No, we're gonna give away a gift card.
Oh.
I'm gonna find out how many people brought somebody in your car. Whoever brought the most people, stand up and just stand up. If you brought somebody other than yourself, we're gonna give you $25 for being here. Anybody else bring somebody in their car with them? I love it. How many people did you bring with you? One person. Anybody brought more than one in their car? You brought two with you. Who else? You brought two. Who else? You brought two. Okay, who's the oldest person of the group? How old are you, sir? 85. Come on, clap it up. Is anybody older than 85 in here today? No. Of the people who brought somebody else, is there anybody of the 4 people that's older than 85?
But you
years
didn't
old?
drive anybody.
Sir, you just got yourself a $25 gift card. Y'all ain't clapping. We don't hate. We
We
celebrate.
appreciate.
Come on, where the table bangers at?
They full.
So we're going to give you a $25 gift card. Thank you for being here with us. Come back in 2 weeks so that we can celebrate again. Y'all come back in 2 weeks and bring somebody in your car with you. It could increase your chance of winning. Come on. We're going to ask you now to look in that camera back there and wave to our
Online
You should have
audience.
been here. The energy is different in the room.